Welcome back to my kitchen. It is meal planning Monday and I've already gone to the grocery store. I've already meal planned. I've already written it down and I've transferred it onto my meal plan notebook. So these are a few of the items that I got for this week. I got some au jus, 2 tomatoes, some Parmesan cheese, some pepperoncinis, however you say that. So what am I going to be cooking this week? Let's get to it. And if you notice, I don't have green thumbs, I have green fingers. Yeah, we made a do-it-yourself herbicide with vinegar and a little bit of dye, some kind of dye that my ice maker's dropping ice. Anyway, so I got a little bit of it on me, so I will try to just use my pointer because that's kind of distracting, isn't it? Alright, so today we are looking at, I saw sometime this week on a channel that I've been following called Mandy in the Making, and she does cooking videos, and she has been wanting to do a Mississippi meatloaf in the crock pot. So she finally cooked it and it looks so good, and I'm gonna cook it this week. I was like, I have everything on hand except it calls for 2 packages of the au jus sauce, so I had to buy one, and I had to buy the pepperoncinis. So I have the hamburger meat already, and so it calls for 2 pounds. And so I'm gonna, well, today's Sunday while I'm recording this, I've already pulled this out of my freezer to get ready for tomorrow and put it in the crock pot, and we're just gonna have it with mashed potatoes. So what else was I gonna say about this? This is gonna be a pretty big meatloaf, so we're gonna have quite a bit of leftovers with this. And well, I have it leftovers on Tuesday. If there's more leftovers, then it will go into the freezer for another day. But anyway, can't think what else I was going to say about the meatloaf. Oh, I'll put the recipe, or I'll put the link to the recipe that she used, because it's not her recipe, but she pulled it from another website and linked it in her description. So I will do the same, link to the recipe in the description below. And what do I need the Parmesan cheese for? I'm going to cook a creamy tuna pasta with spinach. I didn't get the spinach out. I bought fresh spinach, and this recipe is coming from budgetbites.com. You know that if you followed me for very long, that's one of my go-to websites for recipes, budgetbites.com, but it's called on her website creamy tuna pasta with peas. I'm like, no, I'm not all about peas. So I substitute the peas for spinach, and I have a few cans of tuna, probably like 3 or 4 between Deborah and I, that are expiring soon. And by that I mean the best by date has passed, and so I want to start using some of that up. We're going to have some tuna sandwiches, not sandwiches, but tuna salad for lunches, but this one's going to be a meal on Wednesday. And of course, I don't always follow exactly the days, so just keep that in mind. If you see videos come out, it was like, oh, she was going to do that before this or whatever. So sometimes one sounds better than the other that particular day, and that's what I cook. So Thursday, pulling something from the freezer. I have some pulled pork that is in the freezer that I need to go ahead and pull out and use. So I bought a package of buns. Oh, I didn't put them out here either. Bum-ba-da-da. And these were actually cheaper, or a little bit cheaper, than the Walmart brand. So did I write down how much these were? $1.97. And these are, I think, bigger than the Walmart. So these were on sale if you purchased it through the pickup. $1.97 for that. I have buns here, and you're going to see buns up here somewhere else too. So on Friday, I'm going to have spaghetti and meatballs. I have some frozen meatballs in the freezer. Probably just enough for this one meal, so I'm going to use those up. So yes, we're having pasta in 2 different meals in the same week. This is going to be angel hair pasta. No, that is not true. This is going to be elbow macaroni pasta, and this is going to be angel hair pasta. And I'm going to fix garlic bread with some of the buns. This is how I'm going to use up my buns. On Saturday, we're going to have leftovers, meaning probably either the creamy tuna pasta, maybe some more meatloaf or spaghetti. I just put in another leftovers because it's going to be quite a bit of cooking and probably some leftovers. So I only factored in actually 2 days for leftovers. So, and then Saturday, I've been craving a homemade cheeseburger. So, hence, I bought buns. Because I not never, that's not a true statement. I hardly ever buy bread or buns. Unless I'm specifically craving, like, hot dogs or hamburgers, then I'll buy them. But, so this week, and I have hamburger patties in the freezer. I went and pulled those out of Deborah's freezer and put them in my freezer because it's going to be this week's hamburger patties. Patties. This is everything that's in the freezer that I'm going to be pulling out this week in the yellow. So, I bought 2 tomatoes, and I have sliced cheese, I have pickles, and then buns. So, we're going to have hamburgers sometime this week. So, the only thing I bought this week for this week's meal plan is the pepperoncinis, the au jus sauce, 2 tomatoes, the buns, the Parmesan cheese, the salad, and the spinach that I had not gotten out yet. So, but I did buy those. And so I did the breakdown again this week of everything that I purchased for this week. So the only thing I purchased to make all these meals this week was $12.62 is all I purchased for these. Everything else I had on hand. So that's the meal plan for this coming week. I call it week 26. I never did date these, but this is week 26 that I've been doing this. The meal plans. Put down in the comments below what y'all are eating this next week. Also, if there's any recipes that you want me to put on the meal plan in the upcoming future, let me know. I have started not a database, but an area where I keep suggestions, and I will try to work them in if I have ingredients or if I decide to go buy all the ingredients for that specific recipe. All right, don't forget to put your comments down below, and I will see y'all in tomorrow's video.